YouTube family, what is up? Happy Friday. So I haven't done one of this in a while. So let's go ahead and do a cold call role play. So all I need you to do is comment. All right. Comment the word me. I love to bring you on a live and we can do a cold call role play. But also too is let me bring my VA on really quick, or my students on, see if any one of them want to do a cold call role play. So hold on a second. But comment in and let me know what up. So let me see here. Let me try to the Avenger. Happy Friday. So hold on a second. Let me copy this really quick here. I can send to my VA. I'm sorry. I can send to my students. See if anybody wants to jump on and do this cold call role play with me. Okay. Hold on a second. Give me some time. Okay, hold on a second here. So let me copy this. Then I'll post it in my real quick here. Hold on a second. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, give me some time. Hold on a second. Anyone wanna jump on a cold call role play? Okay, so let me add in here, and then I'm gonna add everyone really quick. Boom. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm trying to get some of my students on here. No view. What is up? Okay, guys. So any question you got also too is drop it in the chat. Let's rock and roll, baby. Any comment you got. But we're doing a cold call role play today. So if you have any questions, if you want to jump on a cold call role play, all you need to do is comment the word me. I love to bring you on. Also too is for those of you who's new into the game, who's like, Kong, I don't know where to start. I'm basically new. Okay, you don't know where to start. The best place is let me get you the 3-day challenge. So I did a 3-day challenge where I basically guide you through every single day. Okay, day 1, I'll show you how to find the distressed property. Day 2, I'll show you how to talk and negotiate, okay, with the homeowner so you can get the property under contract at a discount. And then day 3, I'm going to show you how to find the buyer, okay, so you can sell the deal to them. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? So I am going to I'm going to put that link in the description. So if you want to sign up for the 3-day challenge, it's completely free, no cost. I'll put it in my description really quick here. Hold on a second. Join my 3-day challenge. I should say get my 3-day challenge. So get my 3-day challenge for free. Okay, to get my 3-day, hold on a second. I'll put it in here. Join my 3-day challenge. Okay, for free. Okay. There we go. Boom. I spelled challenge wrong, but you guys understand. All right. Jericho, what up, bro? Happy Friday. Okay, so we got John. John, one of my students. John, what up?
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. Let's go.
John, let's what, dude? Let's go get this.
Monet.
Let's go. So, John, you ready for a cold call?
No, I just wanted to listen in, to be totally honest.
Okay.
Kind of middle some other things, but I just want to be with there, Can I listen in?
Hey, I love it. So, John, do you have any question?
At the moment, no. This morning I spent a bit of time going through Novation 101 with Jericho.
Okay,
on the
nice.
Stuff, getting used to it. I've got a deal under contract that I pushed out this past week that isn't really getting a lot of traction. So I'm going to go back and do, talk about Novation with the seller and see if it's something we could do. Otherwise, they're looking at kind of a deep discount. I do have an offer from a buyer, but it's not where they want to be. I'm going to present it. And if not, I'll go the Novation route on it.
Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, we just had a deal that just happened as well. that we end up having to go back to the seller and tell the seller, hey, this is probably the best route that we can do is Novation.
Yeah.
We'll take care of all the marketing costs. We'll take care of all the realtor commissions. There's still no fees you have to pay. This is for us to do you a favor, and we'll take care of all the costs for you. And the seller end up saying, yay. He's like, dude, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So the Novation is probably going to be our next move as well on this deal, man. So John, good luck, bro. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. So let me get John off. Oh, okay. So, how effective is it to start with just text blasting? Is it better to cold call or roll that way, or text is the better to cost of Y network quick? So in my opinion, I mean, if you have the capital and if you're busy, I think text blast is a good move. Because before you go to work, all you can do is you can just send out a massive text, right? You can send out a massive text blast, and then you just wait for the seller to actually call you. So I think text blast is a good way for those of you who's busy, but obviously, it costs a little bit more than cold calling, right? Cold calling, you can just be on there with your phone, you're dialing one number at a time, okay? So I would say that, I would do both. For us right now, we're doing cold call and we're doing text blast all at the same time. Okay. We used to do a lot of direct mail, but we have pulled back a lot of that. So now we rely more on text blasts, cold calling, and then obviously training our VAs. But I would say both work. It's just that how consistent are you? So both of them work. It's like how consistent are you? That's the key. All right. So, who wants to jump on a cold call role play? Ethan? Nobody wants to jump on a cold call role play. Well, I mean, in that case, there is something that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? If that's the case, here's something I want you guys to understand here. For those of you, if you don't have a second stream of income, if you don't have if you don't have a side hustle that can bring you on some extra income, I highly suggest that you should, all right? You should, okay, start doing something, whether that is wholesaling or whatever else, okay? In this case, we're going to talk about wholesaling. And a lot of you are sitting on the sideline. You haven't even got started. And the best way to get started is click the link below. Join me. I'll give you the 3-day challenge replay for free. It'll show you how to do it, okay? May is a $70K month rate right now, broski. Market picking back up. This is what already assigned. And only waiting for closing 3 more deals. Jericho, let's go, baby. Dude, Jericho is a beast. So for those of you who don't know, Jericho is one of the coaches that's running my, that's helping me running my academy. Jericho is 20-something. The cat is a beast. Has his own, obviously, virtual wholesaling business. Dude, he's done an amazing job for himself just within the last, I think, 3 years or so. So Jericho is a badass. And I couldn't pick anybody else better to work with and to help me run the academy than Jericho. So congrats, bro. That's amazing. Congrats. Nobody wants to jump on, huh? Okay, so yesterday I was talking about, yesterday I was actually talking about Jericho said 23 closed deals out of states while sitting comfort here in Washington State. I love it, man. So for those of you who don't know, virtual wholesaling is where you never have to meet the seller. You never have to see the property. You can do everything just over the phone. All you need is the internet. All you need is a phone, a laptop, and internet connection. That's all you need. Okay. And you can start closing deal completely virtual. So this allows you, if you ever travel, okay, it allows you to go anywhere and still be able to make money. That's the key. Okay. Because once you're not just trapped in your city or in your states, you're able to go. And that's why virtual wholesaling, I think it's the next level up from wholesaling. Because most people, what they do is they just trap in their own city or their own states because they don't know how to do it virtually. So while we're waiting for that, let me show you something. Here's what allow us to actually wholesale completely virtual, okay? So let me share something with you. So there's a software that we use, okay? Here's the software that we use, okay? You see it? The software is called KingData.ai. Okay, so the software is called KingData.ai. So what this software does is allow us to actually go in. I can just go into the software. I can literally go in any city, any states, and I can pull up any list that I want. So comment your city and your state. Okay. Is it good to start in your own city or to get the hang? Yeah. I mean, Mike, I do believe the best place to start is in your own city. And listen, when I said virtual, it doesn't mean that you have to go into a different state. Okay, that's what. So when I say virtual, it doesn't mean that you have to go into a different state. Okay, it just mean that as long as you don't see the property, as long as you don't need to meet the seller, okay, and you're able to close it over the phone, that, my friend, is virtual wholesaling. Okay, so don't think like you have to go into another state to consider you're doing it virtual. Okay, so here is the software that I use. Okay, so we got Baltaroche, LA. Okay, so B-O-B-A. Okay, B-A-T. Okay, all you need to do is, I'm sorry. Here's all you need to do. You click on property leads. Okay, and then we're going to punch in the city. So the city is B-A-T. Oh. Okay, here we are. So B-A-T-O-N. Okay. Hold on a second. B-O-T-B-A-T-O-N. Right here. Boom. So currently right now, let me see here. There's 128,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on filter. But before I do that, I want to show you guys something. You see this 2 property that is highlighted in blue? These are property that's currently under contract right now, and it's being wholesale. So by having access to the software, you can now connect with other wholesaler and help them JV their deal. And the beauty thing about JVing is that, let's just say, so this person has a property on a contract. All you need to do is you just need to reach out to them and basically pitch them and say, hey, do you mind if I send this out to my buyers? So you can now send this out to your buyers. And then if you bring them the buyer, it's a 50-50 split. So another cool thing about the software is that it allows you to see all the wholesale deal that people post, and you can leverage that, go in, connect, and then JV deal. Okay? Imagine if you JV 1 deal a month. So JVing is great for those of you who's also in the process of trying to find your own deal, right? You can JV other people's deal that's already under contract. So they already did 50% of the work. Now you're going to find another buyer, bring the other 50%. Now, so here's what it's going to do. Okay, so all you need to do is go and filter because 128,000 is too much. So click on filter. We're going to get rid of others, apartment. Guys, listen, I'm not even high tech. Okay, and if I can do this, you can do this. So we left with single family and multifamily. Okay, and all we need to do is on the lead type. Okay. All we need to do is you can choose absentee owner, tax delinquents, like this is all the lists that you get, but this is the pro account. So with the basic account, I'll show you the different. But now all we do is, let's just say we're going to target absentee owner, which means they don't live on the property. So it takes it from 116,000 people to 25,000 people. Now let me show you what's cool. If I click on see results. Okay. Now, the cool thing is for those of you who sign up for the software today, I will take care of all your skip tracing. So you never have to pay for skip tracing ever again. Because the market value, because if you were to skip trace, it would have cost you between 10 to 25 cents per skip, depending on, which software you use. But I want you to check this out. You see this? Now, they have made it so easy where all you need to do is I just need to click on one property. So let's just say that I choose this house right here. Boom. All you need to do is click on that property and look. Never, ever have to pay for skip tracing again. So for those of you who sign up for the software, you just click on the property and they got their phone number. They even tell you that it's on a do not call list so you don't get in trouble. They even got the email address. So all the information is right here. Look at that. Okay? And you can see all the information about the property, regarding the property, when they bought it, when they bought it, when it was last sold, like everything. You can find out all the information right here. And if you ever want to run comparables, you'll be like, hey, Kong, how can I run comparables? Look, click on comparable. It literally does all the work for you. It'll show you all. It'll show you there's a sold comps, there's an active comps. You see this? It shows you everything. There's a pending listing. Like, this software is a true hack for those of you who wants to virtually wholesale, who wants to be able to sit at home and work from your laptop. Okay? So right there. Dude, it is so powerful. And if you ever want to find cash buyer, it's the exact same software. Okay? Exact same software. And all you need to do is, let's just say that, let's go back into that again. Okay? So we click on absentee, boom, boom, boom. Okay? And then we go filter. Okay? And now let's get rid of absentee owner. Okay? And let's just say you want to find cash buyer. Boom. All you need to do is click on cash buyer. There's 25,000 cash buyer in that city. Okay? And all you need to do is, boom, cash buyer. Then all you need to do, obviously, you click on those, you get their phone number, you call them up, and then you just pitch them your deal and try to see if you can sell for more. All right? But that is being able, like, this software is truly a one-stop shop. For those of you who's like, oh, Kyle, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this. That's what I used to do. I used to pay for a bunch of different software just for that, just for everything to do what this software does. Okay? Dustin said, Kong, what are some good market to virtually wholesale? I live in Oklahoma. Once again, Dustin, I think Oklahoma is a good market, man. But in Oklahoma, I understand that you need to have a real estate license for you to obviously wholesale. To get around that, you can do what's called a double closing, or you can go into another market, man. And the best market, Dustin, is that, dude, pick a market that you are the most familiar with, or maybe the market is the closest one to Oklahoma, okay, to your state. If I were you, that's what I would do. Okay? Okay, Duncan said, Louisiana, Kentucky. Can you share more about the software work, list type, data accuracy, and costs? Yes, Duncan. So here's the cost. Okay? So basically, if you want to sign up, all you need to do is go to KingData.ai, right? Okay? And let me show you two different plans here. So if you're brand new, Duncan, if you're brand new, I would go with the basic plan. So basic plan come with 8 different list type, 1 AI zip code, and I'll show you what the AI zip code mean. And you can pull 25,000 leads, okay, Duncan, completely for free with all your skip tracing being paid. So skip tracing, you don't have to pay for it ever again. They charge 10 cents a pop, but I told them that, hey, any one of my people who sign up, I will pay for them. And you need to click on monthly. If you don't click on monthly, what happened is, Duncan, you can also pay annual. So if you want to pay for the whole entire year, the costs come down to about $99 a month. But the thing is, you have to pay the full amount up front. So it's going to cost you about $1,200. So it'll save you 33%. Roughly, it'll save you about $600 if you pay everything up front. So you don't have to worry about it. Get it out of your plate. So you don't have to pay it again, Duncan, until, May of 2026, right? But the basic plan, here's all the list that the basic plan cover. And once again, Duncan, if you're new, I would suggest that you just sign up for the basic plan, because you always can upgrade it. You can always downgrade it. It's pretty easy. But here's the list. Here's the 8 list type that you get with the basic plan. Okay, Duncan, you got absentee owner, you got active listing. So active listing is anything that's listed on the MLS. Okay. You can go on there. You can see who's the listing agent. You can reach out directly to the listing agent and ask them to submit offer for you. You got the cash buyer. You got the free and clear. You got the tax delinquents. You get upside down. And if you want to know what this is, all you need to do is click on it. It'll tell you right here. And equity-based leads, right? These are property are owned with mortgage on the property and a loan to value is greater than 100. Okay, they're upside down, which means they probably owe more than what the property's worth. Okay, low equity, right? Low equity means they don't have that much, and then high equity. I typically want to focus on anything that they need. You want at least 60%. Okay, loan to value. Okay, and then tax delinquent, obviously. Okay, those are your 8 list type. Now, if you have the capital and you're like, Colin, I'm serious about doing this. Like, I want a more variety list type. All right, I want to be able to do more things. This is for those of you who's a little bit more serious and you have the capital to really invest into your business and into yourself. So with the premium lead, which is the pro account, on a monthly pay, if you click monthly, on a monthly pay, it is $249 a month. Once again, it's a month to month. You can cancel anytime you want, but now you can pull up to 60,000 leads for free. So you can pull up to 60,000 leads completely for free. And the skip tracing, to skip trace 60,000, it would have cost you about $6,000 at 10 cents per skip. But like I said, if you sign up, all your skip tracing is going to be paid for. Now you got 17 different list type. So you got 8 lists. So you got all the lists in the basic included. And then you also get board investor, which is tire landlord. You got foreclosure, long-term owner, potential inherit property, pre-foreclosure, flip property, active own investor, right? Zombie is a really, really good listed target. These are people who's in pre-foreclosure and also the property's vacant. And obviously you got vacant property. Okay. So Duncan, I hope that helps, man. But let me see here. You get free skip tracing even with the monthly plan. Yes, that is correct. So Hug 132, as long as you have the software, I will pay for your skip tracing all free. Okay, all free, as long as you have it. I don't care if you pay the whole entire year or you pay on it or on a monthly subscription. All right, and you're welcome. All right, you're welcome. Duncan said, okay, you want to pull MLS. Okay, let me see here. So typically, Duncan, my VA is the one who actually go in here and do all this. But let me tell you, hold on a second. Well, for those of you who sign up, once again, seating is limited. So first come, first serve. Hopefully, you get a chance to jump in. So let me see here. Louisville. Okay. L-O-V. Let me try to see if I can spell it. L-O-U-I-S. L-O-U-I-S-V-I-L-L-E. Kentucky, right here. Okay. So as you can see here, Duncan, there's 49,000. It's too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on filter. We're going to get rid of cash buy, single family, multifamily, and we're going to click on active listing. Okay. So there's 1,000. So there's 1,100 active listing right now, Duncan. There you go, man. And all you need to do is you click on it. Look. It'll tell you right there, man. Okay. Seller's phone number. It'll also give you the listing agent's phone number, information, descriptions, everything. You can call them. Look at that. Agent. Boom, boom, boom. There's her phone number. There's her email. Everything. Here's the pictures. Okay. This property right here, Duncan, dude, if I were you, man, I would reach out to the seller or the realtor and start making offer on this property ASAP. Because look at this. Okay. Has all the information. And, you know, the thing is, Duncan, you need to understand, for those of you, oh, shoot, I need to share my screen. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Where is it? I think it's this right here. Yep. Right here. So if I go back, okay. Okay, Duncan. So here's all the property that's currently listed, man. There's 1,100 property that's currently listed right now in your city. Like I said, if I were you, I would reach out to this one and start submitting offer. So by paying $149 a month, you get access to the software that allows you to do so many things. You can JV deal, you can pull your own list, you can find the cash buyer, you can run comparables, everything all in one. You can also choose now start submitting offer to any property that's currently on the market. But the cool thing is you know exactly who the listing agent is, which means that's how you get your deal under contract. It's because, that's how you beat your competition. Because most of these listing agent, when you reach out to them, you work directly with them. And guess what? When you work directly with them, my friend, is that now they're like, well, I don't have to split my commission costs to somebody else. So if I work directly with Duncan, I get the full 5% or 6%. Instead of working with another buyer who brings a buyer's agent, then I have to split my commission. So it's a great incentive for them. Okay. Software also include do not call lists, which is really helpful. Yeah. Like Duncan, before that, you would have to scrub the list and all of that, but they just continue to improve, man. And honestly, they just make it easier and easier and easier for all of us, especially those of us who are not high tech like me. Just like you said, look, it'll give you, okay, it's this right here. It's on a do not call list, so you don't want to call. But Brandon, boom, right here. Okay, mobile. Look at that. And then obviously you got the listing agent right here. You can contact, submit offer, even their email. Like all information is right here. Current listing, boom, boom, boom. Here's the property address. So by having access to the software, it's almost like you're getting access to the MLS without having a real estate license, which is really, really badass. You can run your comps and everything right on here. Jericho said, gotta show them the cost they're saving on skip tracing is probably the next biggest expense when it comes to marketing. Free skip, huge value. Like for those of you who don't understand, what Jericho's saying, I remember we used to pay just for skip tracing alone. I think we spent, I would say between 5 to 10,000 a month just on skip tracing, alone. That's not including every other cost that we have to pay, on top. So skip tracing is huge. It's a huge, huge benefit. Okay. Especially someone else is paying for it. All right. What other question you guys got? Drop it in the chat. Also, too, is who wants to jump on for a cold call role play or have a question? Here's what I'm going to do, because it seems like some of my students are not jumping on. So I'm going to post a link right here. Okay. So all you need to do is click on the link, turn on your camera. I love to have you on, answer any question you have, or obviously we can do a cold call role play. Okay. Comment your city, your states. I'll try to pull another list for you. But Duncan, if that were you, I would go on and I would start going on active listing. I would start contacting those realtor, and I would start submitting offer today, Duncan. So that's the thing with you guys, is that when you see something, like don't procrastinate. Like you got to take massive action. You got to do it. Okay. You got to do it. Because nothing works if you don't, my friend. Dreams don't work unless you do. Okay? Your video with Abdullah was very inspirational. Haven't skipped a cold call since then. Victory. Let's go, baby. Also, too, is here's something that I haven't done in a very, very long time. And I want to present this opportunity to my YouTube family. Now, this might be for you, might not be for you. So, I've been in real estate for 12 years. I have only mentored 3 students where I do a one-on-one with them. Okay? And all 3 of them have successfully closed deal, done deal. The first one did over 6-figure. So is my second one. The third one just recently closed his novation deal. He got about 3 more property under contract. So far, we got 3 out of 3. All right? 100%. Right? So my whole thing is whoever I decide to work with, I'm extremely, extremely picky. But it's a, it's, 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 a, 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 it's, So if that's something you're interested in, you're like, Kong, yes, I love to get coached, one-on-one. Then all you need to do is go to coachwithkong.com. Fill out the application, book a call with my team. Okay? There you go. Please show more success stories. Victory HP, man, we had a lot of student, man. We have a lot of student in my Discord, like Jericho was sharing. We have a lot of student on there, man, that has a lot of wins. Have that dude. I remember, I can't remember his name, but we brought a lot of them on to our YouTube and did an interview. And I would start to bring more of them on. So you guys understand that it's not just me, but dude, anyone can go out there and know how to do this. Okay. You just gotta be able to learn and then be able to execute, right? Execute on the information, and you gotta be able to stay committed. The thing is, most people don't take action and they don't stay committed. That's the problem. Like they'll try it out for a month or 2 months or 3 months. And then they're like, oh, this doesn't work. And then they move on. And a lot of time when I ask them, what have they done? It really comes down to is they haven't done much. And also too, is what I've learned the past 12 years is even though you put in the work, but you can be doing the wrong thing. You can be doing the wrong thing. And that's why you're not getting the results that you want, even though you're grinding, you're working, but you're working on the wrong stuff. Okay. And that's why, having mentorship, coaching, guidance, it's extremely important. I mean, that was me 12 years ago when I first got into real estate. And then I decided to hire my mentor, and it cost me a lot of money. But he helped me just within 3 days, helped me close my first deal. And obviously the rest is history. And I couldn't be sitting here doing what I do, if I didn't have a mentor. I've called 200 leads and they all say no. So, Victory HP, I would say that 200 is not enough. Okay. You need to go to like 2,000. I have a student, his name is Andrew, and I brought him on a YouTube interview. He's Vietnamese. He has a very thick accent. Even thicker than mine. And his English wasn't so great. I think he made over 40,000 call. Okay, 40,000 call. He finally closed his first deal, and Jericho's the one who helped me because he was one of our students. And Jericho's the one who was able to help him close his first deal. And guess how much he made on that thing? $288,000. It took him a while, but the guy was so committed. He put in so much work. And as you can see, man, hard work pays off. Closed his first deal, 288 G's. Dude, the guy could have taken 2 years off and he'd still be okay. All right. So I want you guys to understand that, success takes time, especially when you're starting out. You're learning and you're executing and you're learning from all your mistakes. You fall, you bounce back up again, and then you learn, and then you continue to obviously go. Okay. What other questions? I guess you guys don't have any questions. Okay. Well, we might have to change the title of this YouTube. When you say you can be doing the wrong stuff, what does that mean? So yeah, I mean, listen, if you continue to do the same thing and expect to get a different results, and you're not getting the results that you want, then obviously you can't not continue doing the same thing and try to get a different result. So what you need to do is you need to change what you're doing. But a lot of time when we're so new into the game that we don't know what we're doing is right or what we're doing is wrong. So for example, 12 years ago when I first got into real estate, all I did was cold call Craigslist. I was just picking up the phone. I was calling everyone on Craigslist. And I remember I called everyone in my states. And then someone said, well, Kong, why don't you call everyone like in the whole entire US? Because I ran out of people to call. And that's exactly what I did. And I still didn't get any deal. It took me 6 months. I still got no deal. One was, Craigslist was probably not the best place to actually get deal. Two is that when I was on the phone with the seller, I didn't know how to talk or negotiate like I do today. So I end up losing out on a lot of opportunities, right? So that might be something that you don't know, right? So because you need to understand that when you get on the phone with the seller, it's extremely important that you need to understand how to communicate and how to negotiate and how to be able to control the phone and overcome all their objection. And if you're able to do that, your conversion rate is going to be a lot higher. But once again, when you're new into the game, you don't know what's a good call, what's a bad call. Like, you don't know. And that's why, the people who join my academy, all the students, we have a day where we cold call role play. We have a script where we teach you how to talk to the seller, right? And then we take your calls, we analyze your call. Like, that's where the real training comes in, And then obviously we'll tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong and help you make the pivot so you can obviously improve. Because a lot of times, if you don't know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, it's really hard to improve because you just don't know. That's the thing. That's why every successful people I know has a mentor. Every successful people I know has a mentor, my friend, for them to get from where they are to where they want it to be. And then sometimes you get to the point where that mentor can only help you so far that you try and get to the next level. Now you have to have another mentor. It's just level of success. Okay? Can you talk about what are red flags on when you back out of a potential deal? So, now this is not financial advice. I've been doing real estate for 12 years. The worst case is that I lose my earnest money deposit to the seller. So let's just say that we come to, it's like, oh, we can't find the buyer. Our contract is about to expire. I call the seller back. I try to renegotiate. I try to ask more time. I try to ask for a reduction, and it doesn't work. Then the next thing you're going to do is obviously cancel the contract. And I'll just tell the seller, hey, you know what? We're just going to get this canceled. We're going to release the earnest money deposit to you. And that's the worst case. You lose your earnest money deposit. But once again, that's just from my experience for being in the game for 12 years. This is not financial advice. Okay? Do your own research. Okay? So anyways, YouTube family, that's all that I got for you. I appreciate each and every single one of you that's on here. I hope that this video was able to add you some value and hope you move forward in the right direction. I'll see you all on the next live. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money. I'm out.